So listen, if you've been working at this for a minute, if you've been honing your craft, pursuing a career in music or the arts, then you know how fierce the competition is right now. There are so many people releasing content, product, music, art, songs. If you are doing something in the creative space, you are in both great company and in great competition. So that raises the question, are there any specific things that I can do, tangible, skill-oriented things that I can do to improve my chances for success? I am delighted to tell you the answer is yes. So over the next couple of segments, we're going to talk about 5 of those. And today we're going to talk about 2. So here's the first one. Recommit yourself to practice. I know you don't want to hear this. If you grew up like I did in a piano household where your siblings also took piano and were better than you hate the idea of having to practice finger exercises and chords. But here's something that I think is important. Historically, those who have excelled in their skilled craft have done so by doubling down on the amount of time they spend on the fundamentals. I read a story once about the life of Michael Jordan, and what stood out for me is while audiences love him for the calisthenics, the photographic moments that he presented on the court, what his coaches and team members remember the most about him is how much time he spent on the fundamentals. It isn't just enough to dunk. You also have to know how to dribble really well. Dribbling is not as sexy, but people who double down on the fundamentals find that the calisthenics, the breathtaking aspects of what they do, come much easier as well. So prioritize and recommit yourself to practice. Whether it's your instrument, whether it's your voice, whether it's your stage show, whether it's your interview skills, whatever areas of skill are required to accomplish your calling, recommit yourself to practicing the fundamentals. The stronger you are at those things, the more you will be able to do them at high levels without so much thought. We're moving towards a place where we can do it without thinking, and that only comes from reasserting yourself in the areas of practice. Key number 2, look for places to serve. You know what? It's one of the easiest things in the world. Ultimately, if your art is going to be ministry, then your art is going to be of service to others. And one of the easiest things to do is looking in your local community to any charitable organization and finding ways to serve. Looking in your local church to any area of the ministry that is underserved and offering your service. One of the things that comes out of that practice obviously is an increased heart to be a blessing to others. But there are other things that come out of it. The opportunity to network with people who are decision makers in ministry spaces, the opportunity to network with like-minded people who can become collaborators and champions and prayer partners. But also there is a practice that occurs when we get in the habit of looking for places to serve, that we orient around what we can give and away from what we can get. And one of the things I find to be so true in my walk with the Lord is when I steward the places in my heart that orient around giving before I receive, He can trust me to receive more. Step 1, recommit yourself to practice. Step 2, look for places to serve. There are more to come, more next time.